Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, a secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give for Stevenson, running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape. From last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run on first down with Wright. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week: 21 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. They run once more with Stevenson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing here is May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 3rd down and 6. Now Tua. That is caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Wilson will score. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. 21-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it as we resume action. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. And now out come the... They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to right. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3. And they'll go right back to right. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Out of the gun, here's a give to right. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. A run straight ahead with Achane. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Second and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Wright. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, it's Wright, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now a 2nd and 6. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out of and right up the middle.
Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tim Ryman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st down, here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he goes out right around the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. To throw, it's May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, May on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll throw on first down with May. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. They'll throw with May. Open man down the field is Henry. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, May. This will be caught at about the 6. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early...
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the... They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run on first down with Wright. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Wright. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That Tua is going to change things up. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Worthy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to pass, Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out comes the New England. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead. And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along." 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to 8. And he coughed it up! But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains. And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued. Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion. Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense. Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. In motion right, that's Williams. Tua going to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jamison Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So the pace. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Legette. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. Now they get a fourth quarter. Now Tua going to change the play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here, right? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game. And quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Dolphins, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.